outside looking in, someone watches a dirt bike family on YouTube. Holy shit, you sold your house. You live in a freaking fifth wheel for the past 7 years at a dirt bike track. Is it crazy, or is it absolutely the best thing in the world?
What a great question. Is it crazy? I think it's respectful. I think it's commendable. I think as a father, if my son wanted to give up going to school, give up having a normal, whatever normal childhood is, be away from their relatives, be isolated to one thing, and I'm gonna give up my career to help him achieve that. How could you ever possibly think that they're crazy, right? How could you ever possibly talk shit on these people? It's a little cold in the morning. Fortunate that I got a track guy named Raymond that takes care of virtually everything out here, every track. But today we're a little bit behind the 8 ball because of the rain that held off, so I'm gonna help him out and try to get some water down because we start training at 10 and it's a little after 7 right now. My name is Matt Walker, and I am the owner of Moto X Compound. That this journey started here about 10 years ago. Hey guys, I'm Matt Walker, and this is the Moto X Compound. I've had this facility for 2 years now, and it has, taken off, better than what we could ever hope for. Because of our rider success at Loretta's, with Aaron Plessinger winning all those motos and Ashton winning the championship, this year has been crazy with the response that we've been getting from people just wanting to be a part of that. We want to be known for the top training facility in the country, and we're making our mark. 10 long years. I was living comfortable in McDonough. My wife had a job as a teacher. I brought her down here, and she said, hell no. My dad said, hell no. Everybody said, hell no, this is too much. Have a hard enough job keeping up with 1 acre. Imagine 155, I'll never forget it. I mean, they were looking out for me, right? Because they knew what kind of responsibility this was, but I did it anyway. I pulled the money out of the bank, put it in it. We gotta crack the whip because it's crunch time. But the problem was early on is I pulled so much out, I didn't have enough to run a business. I didn't know anything about running a business, and that was the scary part.
He's been good to us. We came here in 2015, and it's made through fast.
What's up guys, Drew Adams here in my crib. Gonna give you guys a little bit of a tour of my home base, so let's go.
Being a racer is the hardest thing that you'll ever do in life. And some of that early on stages of adversity that I went through personally, it molds you and it creates this person to help me be all in, I guess is the best way to say it. I don't know any other way than what you see.
So first we'll show you the trophy room / workshop. This is where Dad works on the bikes and where we keep all like the cool trophies and stuff. Like this one, I got it at Loretta's 2021.
I don't know any other way than to be the guy that answers the phone calls, to answer the emails, to do the social media posts, to do, I used to do all the prepping, all the parking, cutting the grass, for years I did it all. That's all I know how to do is to be all in. And so that's what I try to portray to these kids.
It's got to be hard every day, the grind of every day coming here training. It's hardcore. We've seen a lot come and go here. You know, it's not easy. And I know it's not easy for Matt.
We were just weekend warriors. We didn't ride during the week. We just raced every weekend, and we finally told him, okay, that summer when you get out of school, we'll go check it out. And so we did. We were here 5-6 weeks leading up to Loretta's, and that was the year that he won Loretta's for the first time on the 50. And then after that, he begged me to start homeschooling him so that he could continue to come here.
Do you feel like this is an abnormal lifestyle?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think everybody's living like this, no. But it's fun, it's different, and we're getting to experience something that very few get to experience. I will say that. I will say that, yeah.
Even though it's done well, like I have to lie to myself and say that it's not, because I try not to get comfortable. It's like you get complacent when you get confident. And so what I have to do is show up to work every single day, motivated, ready to give them everything I have, in fear that one of these other places will, right? You know, we could sell it all today and be okay. I try not to ever let myself get in that mindset, right? It's just try to stay hungry, have that dog in you every single day, and give these people what they came here for. All right, so we'll run it back. Try not to just overlean this thing.
We've never been very materialistic where we got to have a big hat. This is fine.
Obviously, we like Moto X, or we wouldn't have been here for 5 years. Matt's great.
You guys have 10 minutes. You should be beating your time every time you look to the left.
Drew has always enjoyed working with Matt, and Matt's work ethic is phenomenal, you know, like Drew's, and that's a good example.
I try to pick riders and train riders that can win in the 50s, the 60s, the 80s, the 125, the 250, the 450. And we were so close last year with a sweep at Loretta's. That embodies what I'm about, right? Which is spreading it. Let's try to play a game and see how many times you can get in and out of it clean. Stop bobbling, all right? I try to help everybody. I have groups for everybody, and I think that's our niche, and that's why, you know, we're different.
Hey, Dad! Look at me! I put the helmet on.
That's 1985.
Is it?
Yes.
This thing is sick, huh?
He said you used to do some racing.
Yeah, car racing. That's called a pig face.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's what the helmet was called.
He said it smelled.
I bet. There's no padding left in it.
Yeah, it is. Kind of stinks.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's my crib.